Hey, what's up everybody, this is Wyatt aka Anakinvader here, bringing you yet another toy review. Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Prime Deluxe class Bumblebee. This figure I'm not going to dwell too much on because he is very similar to his New York Comic Con figure that I did review. The only differences though, I will point them out. Car mode, he's definitely not a taxi this time. He comes with his show accurate stripes, of course, a really decent Autobot logo, different headlights, which really looks like eyes, different tinted windows, and he just looks a lot better. I prefer this version over the New York Comic Con, but I see why people do like the orange of the Comic Con version more. I'm not going to cover the packaging or the base, for I did that in my previous RC review, so if you're curious of how all this stuff works and looks, check out RC, but I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. We're going to focus on Bumblebee. Bumblebee here does resemble his Prime not really concept, his Prime car mode very well. It definitely does resemble a Camaro, the movie style Camaro, in a seeable way, but it's definitely not modeled after it. He has silver painted tires. He definitely is very well detailed. He has a gun that is supposed to peg in right here, but if you split, or I guess just take these off and split them, you could put it in there. But I'll show you more where I stash mine when I transform him into robot mode. But pretty much Bumblebee, he's basic deluxe class size, really good paint apps, and a really decent car mode. I do enjoy it. His doors don't really open. They work on these tabs right here. There's the under the car. But definitely does look cool. To transform him, just zoom out a little bit, and then we're gonna take his back section here and kind of wiggle it and pull it down, and then you see where the gun is. I just kind of hold it down in there and just keep it in the top of the back windows. So there's his gun. Take this panel, fold it down, and fold the rest up. Move up. His legs, push them back, fold these windows back, and fold the rest. Take his feet, rotate them forward, just like that, and unpeg his legs. And there you have his lower section. Come up to the top, fold that down, come in here and take each hand and untab that panel, rotate them around, pull up. Then you have a tab right here. You're gonna tab that into the hole in the middle of the tire. Rotate this panel around and situate the arms. Same thing over here. Rotate it, fold it up, tap it into the tire, situate it. Come to the top and split this, fold those down and keep those pieces out of the way, and fold down the windshield. Come up here and kind of push on the midsection, and while pushing down on this, and this will tab out. Rotate this up, rotate it around, rotate this midsection around, or this front section, and fold it down. Kind of spread that apart, fit down in there. You have two clips right here on his shoulders. The clips right there fit on these yellow tabs. Just find them, put them there, stick your fingernail in these panels and rotate them down, and situate his wings on the back however you'd like. Just situate him, and there you have Prime Bumblebee in his robot mode. He looks really good, at least in the shot. Like I said in my RC review, one of my complaints is he's pretty awkward to pose and stuff. Real quick, I'm going to cover the colors real quick. They're pretty much the same as the vehicle mode, but the exposure on my camera is showing them a lot lighter than they really are. So real quick, I'm going to shut off my lights. And you can kind of see how that is the actual tint of the yellow. Just my two desk lamps make it look very more pale. There we go. He comes with his gun accessory, which you just peg on either forearm, which is awkward because of how his arms are jointed. The arms are not bad, just of how they're jointed and how this is angled. So you kind of have to angle up So Bumblebee does kind of come out looking kind of gangster-esque with having to raise his arm and shooting sideways just kind of looks awkward, and you kind of have to pose him about to shoot something or just having his gun on his arm. It doesn't look bad, but just holding him, having him shoot like that. There is a new version of this design coming out with a different mold. I like the arms on that better, or at least how they look with the guns, but I think this mold looks overall better. I'm gonna zoom in here, look at all his detail. His head sculpt is not as evil, is not as evil looking as the New York Comic Con one, but it is still very detailed. All of his chest detail, his arms are very detailed, really nice. Down to his gun, and his hands. He has a tiny midsection, but I mean, it could be worse. He's still a really well-rounded figure. His paint decals from car mode continue to his robot mode bits, which is nice. His articulation, his head's on a ball joint and goes up and down all the way around and very universal. Arms rotate the shoulder and go in and out and kind of all crazy transformation movement. Elbows go forward and back, rotate on a ball joint and rotate on a hinge connecting the forearm to them. Wrists are on a hinge. Waist can rotate stiffly. Legs go forward and back, in and out on a ball joint. Thigh rotates all the way around. Single jointed knee and pivoting feet. So you can get some neat poses out of him. You can kind of get good, like I'm going to punch you in the face poses. So, Bumblebee did turn out well. I do enjoy this figure a lot, as I do enjoy the entire first wave of the Prime First Editions. I do recommend him. If you find him, even though he is the peg warmer of the line, he's not bad. I do recommend him. Definitely pick him up if you see him and you think he looks cool. If you skip it, I entirely see why, but if you think he looks cool, he's worth it. I looked forward to him for a long time, and he's awesome. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to know anything about the figure, please comment down below. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please check out Primecast every week with SH Autobot and I, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Later.